Hello, hello, how goes it? My name is Amby, and welcome to Ambysco, and today you're watching the 15th episode of my series here on our little Skyfactory 3 island. Wow, I think I mixed those words up today. And, well, for the first time, I think, in a recorded episode, we spawned in with googly eyes today. So I've got the googly glasses, or googly goggles, or whatever you want to call them, and they bounce around real goofy like. So for the one person that specifically wanted me to show this in a video, it did happen for today's video for the first time. Now, let's get into my plans for this episode. The first thing I wanted to do was a little bit of Steve's carts, because I made one last episode and I haven't actually pulled it out of the assembler yet. Oh, and I don't think it's actually... Is it even done yet? No, it's not, because I logged out before before it finished. So we'll get the other stuff ready for it. That way, when it's done in 2 minutes, we can do that. And we're going to get some rails set up, as well as some slabs and whatever I need to make it basically go around in a circle. I'm just going to have it go around this wheat section. I'm not exactly sure how far its reach is. I don't know everything about it. So I'm just going to go, maybe around the outside. Maybe we can go around the outside of this whole thing. I know it won't be able to reach the middle. I just don't really know how long we're going to use it, because we're going to be doing some other gardening this episode that is going to basically make Steve's carts obsolete, even though it is very fun. But first things first, let's get some rails. And I think we can just use regular rails. I don't think there's any special Steve cart rails that we need to use. They do have rails. There's a variety of rails that are options, but I just don't think we need any of them. Junction rail, detector rails, stuff like that. We don't need that. Although we could try wooden rails. I don't know if those work very well. It would save us on the iron. I'm just going to make the real ones. They're inexpensive enough that we might as well. And we're only going to need 32 of them, so we'll use up all that iron. I know I have a little bit more iron that I'm working on back here, but not very much. I am waiting on the sieves to produce more, because I have not done very much AFKing on this island right now, so I've used up pretty much all of the iron that we had. Now, rails we have. We also need to get some slabs. Come on. Slab. Like that. And we are going to, I guess for now, just make it go around the outside, because that's really easy, and I don't think this is going to be a permanent setup. So yeah, I think just going around the outside is fine. And anything that we want to be automatically harvested would just have to be on those outside surfaces. Oh no, I accidentally broke that. Let's get the wheat replanted on there. Just like that. And we just have to place all the slabs behind it, and we should just be able to throw rails on top. And it's self-powered. It has an engine on it, so it doesn't require powered rails. I don't even know if Steve's Carts allows you to use powered rails. It might not actually work, so you can try that out on your own. I'm not going to bother with it. I think it's a waste of redstone. And it turns out I actually do need more rails. Great. Very prepared as always. So here we go. Just a few more iron for the rails. We can plop that on, and our Steve's cart should be done by now. Probably finished about a minute ago. We can run over there, plop the last few rails on, and then get the cart going. I also probably need to grab some coal to power the Steve's cart. So let's grab a couple stacks of coal. I don't know how much we can throw in at a time, but this is a coal-powered cart. Oh, and it also has the game thing on it. It's got the seat and the Steve's Cart arcade or whatever built into it. So we'll have to see what that's like. Now we can put 3 stacks of coal in it, and that should make it start moving once it basically finishes breaking down the wheat. I guess it only goes 1 block over. So anything that we want it to farm will have to be at the very edge of all of this. Otherwise, it just won't work. That's unfortunate. We can always fix that where it goes down, which row? This row here. We could make it go down this row. I guess that wouldn't be that hard. And we could bring it back down in this row, but then it won't get water, so I don't know. Well, we can look at that if we decide to turn this into a permanent solution. I just don't know how fast it's going to create anything, so I don't know if it's worth it. So it is running the coal right now, and then it's farming, picking up the items And those slots there are the slots it uses to determine what things it's going to replant. So if you don't have enough of a certain type of thing, it won't actually replant that thing. It'll replant something else. So I will throw in, oops, knocked me out of the menu. I'm trying to throw in like a half stack of seeds like that. That way it keeps farming wheat, because we really need the wheat more than the carrots and the potatoes. And then it'll store any of the outputs in that side chest. And we could get an unloader. I don't know if it's called an unloader, but like a thing that will empty the chest. Let's get inside the cart. Oh, it's got a rotating chair. That's fancy. Okay. And we can ride it around. Now, can I access the menu like that? No, I can't. I just want to play the arcade game. Let's stop it off the tracks for a second and try out track operator. Oh, okay. It's got a story mode. A new day. Steve is on a mission. He needs to get to the map. He needs to get the map to find the next level. Press the start button. Okay. You can now press the stop button. Perfect. Okay. This is a very boring mini game so far. We now have the map button. Okay, so we're going to operate the tracks, and we can click on the junctions to change their direction. Oh, but only before pressing the start button. So I can go like that. Alright. Oh, and he's got the map. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that game is. Let's try out Mob Stacker. Oh, this is just Tetris. And you can like move them left and right, rotate them. Okay, so it's just knockoff Tetris. And then I can like hit the drop button. Alrighty. That's kind of funny. And I think it's, yeah, W to rotate. Oh, but that's weird. It's, oh, okay. I guess that's the right shape. I guess that makes sense. All right. enough of Tetris. Ghast Invaders. That's kind of good. The Space Invaders clone. I like that the Ghasts are shooting the fireballs downwards. That's kind of a cool idea. Although I don't know why it's stone bricks. Or mossy stone bricks. I feel like there would be something else. Maybe cracks, like stone bricks to crack stone bricks. I don't think there's cracked mossy stone bricks in Minecraft. And then Creeper Sweeper, which is just Minesweeper. And evidently a very hard version of Minesweeper, because the first one I clicked was got me. Then there's going to be a mine here. So this one's clear. And this one and this one are all clear. And this one. And then, oh, these are probably both mines. Actually, no. It's got to be one of these two are mines. So I can flag those, I guess, as question marks. Now, so it's either this one's a mine or this one's a mine now. And it's one of these two, but I don't know which one. Oh, and this says 3, so there's probably a bunch in this area. And that's about as good at Minesweeper as I am, so I'm just going to guess. Oh, yeah, there was one there. I'm not very good at Minesweeper. All right, so that is the Steve's Arcade. Now let's push this thing back onto the rail, because it might as well do... Oh, that's kind of funny. It farmed on those spots. Oh, it's trying to drive the wrong direction, which is why I kept getting caught. So it automatically tilled that dirt. That's kind of funny. But it's not doing this one. Oh no, this is farmland, so it won't till the this special kind of dirt. What's it called? The fertilized dirt or something? Fertilized dirt. It won't till that, but it'll till farmland. But it'll plant on fertilized dirt, evidently. Interesting. Alrighty. Now, what we were actually going to be doing this episode is working on the, I think it's called nope. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. Integrated, no, not integrated dynamics. Oh man, I'm looking for a cloche. Oops, not a clash, cloche. From Immersive Engineering, not Industrial Engineering. I'm getting that wrong. And we want to make cloches because if you take a cloche and a max level of one of those weird inFerium seeds, you can get a ton of inFerium really quickly. So that is my goal, is to get a cloche so that we can get a ton of inFerium, because we really need a bunch. As you've seen in a couple previous episodes, we did not have nearly enough to get to that diamond inFerium whatever seed, so we need a lot. And evidently the really slow way to get it is through this farming method, so we need a cloche. Now, what do we need to get a cloche? We're going to need a lantern, which means we need glowstone. We do have glowstone, and it's in the system, so we should be able to make a lantern after we get some iron plates. I think we do have an engineer's hammer, so we'll make actually a couple iron plates because I think we're going to need more. We'll also make 2 of these iron mechanical components because I know I want to make at least 2 cloches for now. And then we need treated planks. How do we get treated planks? We need creosote oil. Do we have any? Evidently not. Which means we might need a coal coke oven or something. Yeah, it might be our only option as a coal coke oven, or just, I guess they're called just coke ovens. So I guess we're building a coke oven today too, because we need treated wood. Then we just need some glass, and we should also be able to make the lantern after I throw together a couple glowstone from the dust that we have. We'll make a little more than a couple, because might as well. And throw 2... Oh, we actually... 1 recipe makes 3 lanterns, so there we go, 3 lanterns. We have everything we need for a cloche, except for the treated wood. So now we need to make a coke oven. So, the stuff you need for a coke oven is coke brick, and that's it. It's just coke brick. You might need coke brick slabs, but you definitely need coke brick. And we don't have very many bricks, and we don't have very much clay, so I will be taking a very quick pause to get a bunch of clay, I guess, because we really need clay. I guess that's our only option, is to just sieve, or not sieve, but to combine the clay with, or the sand or dust, or yeah, dust, that's what it's called. Combine dust with water and make clay. So I will turn off the, I guess I'll turn off the automatic system to sieve the dust, which I think is this one. Is it this one here? Yeah, this one's compressed dust. I'll just take the mesh out of it. That should give us some supply of extra dust. And then I guess I'll just get the rest by making my own hammer, or using my own hammer to get dust. And then I will catch you on the other side when I am done making a bunch of clay and bricks to make coke bricks. So it turns out I had a fair bit of dust from the system, or from like, I don't know what actually, that was just sitting in the RME, what's it called? Refined storage. RF. No, RS. Yeah, refined storage system. Okay, yeah, I had a fair bit of dust already sitting in there, and then I just kind of upgraded the system with a few speed upgrades on the whatever it is called, the fluid transfer bus that's sitting under this sink. That way I could get a bunch of these barrels connected up to it and make a bunch of dust without having to deal with all of the bucket related water moving. It works well enough. I could probably add a second transfer node on there with a few more upgrades, because you have a maximum of 4 upgrades for 1 transfer node, but you know, it's probably fine. I don't really need to. And then I also had to make sure to upgrade the grid power system to be able to handle it. I actually did have enough to handle it, but I upgraded it anyway while I was waiting on some things to like process. And I think that's pretty much it. I haven't really done anything else interesting since I just paused the camera. I do want to note that I have figured out what the upgrade is in this version to allow basically cobblestone generators that run off of transfer pipes. Also for finding water, or rather gathering water with transfer pipes from an infinite water source like that, rather than from a sink. And it's called a upgrade mining. Not mining upgrade, an upgrade mining. So it's upgrade mining, like that. Oops. Mining. And it's that. From extra utilities. It requires a fair bit of grid power. 10 grid power is no small amount. I mean, each of those solar generators only generate 1 grid power, so you'd need at least 10 of them, and also need to not have anything else on your entire system. I just don't think it's worth it. The sink works well enough, and these cobblestone generator blocks can be upgraded to run at insane speeds that your extra utilities thing will never be able to run at. And it, like I said, it requires that much grid power. It's just probably not worth it. So if you were looking for it, or if you're sitting there like face palming whatever 5 episodes ago, like, oh, it does exist, it just has a different name, I found it. I might have been a little late, but I did find it. All right, this is definitely enough clay. You do not need nearly this much clay if you are building a coke oven like we are. This is just an excessive amount because this means I won't have to make clay for quite a long time. And we just got to break some of it down, turn some of it into bricks, and I actually have enough coal in the furnaces now to run the furnaces, which I know seems like a surprise because most of the time these furnaces have no coal in them. But you know, that was dumb. They should have had coal in them because realistically, I had tons of coal. I mean, I've got like multiple thousand coal in the system right now. Actually, only 1,500, but still, I don't know why I had not filled them up yet. There's really no good reason for it. I also need to create some electric furnaces at some point, which I guess are called alloy smelters because there's no other electric furnaces that I know of in this pack. I'm sure there's mods that add random ones, but alloy smelters are probably the best ones. And I got to get those set up, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. We should have plenty of clay now, though, to start on those coke bricks. And also the Steve's cart has been running around, so let's check out what it's got in it. And it's got a bunch of stuff. Oh, it can actually mine, or not mine, but harvest inFerium. That's interesting to know. And it gave us seeds from it. Did it plant? Oh, it planted wheat in its place. That's why it gave us the seeds. So yes, it can harvest inFerium and iron essence, I guess, but it's kind of not great for that in case, unless you have like a one-use farm or a one-purpose farm. All right. What was I doing? The bricks. The things for the coke oven. Right, we should probably split this up over like multiple ovens, or furnaces, not ovens. So I'll throw 16 in each of these, and that should run us a lot quicker because right now it was going really slow. When I slept by accident, I do that quite a bit because of that sleep charm. They are, I mean, if you intend to sleep, they're great, but if you don't intend to sleep and you accidentally right-click on a bed when you have your bed super close to all the other stuff, for no particular reason like I do, well, then they can be a little bit inconvenient. But, I mean, you probably shouldn't be doing that anyway. Okay, coke oven bricks. What did they require again? Now, I know the structure you need to make it in, and it's a 3x3x3 with a block empty in the middle, and then I think all of the top gets slabs on it. So if we just look up coke oven like that, coke O is enough. I mean, this will show up as well, all the coal, coke, and chisel stuff, but you don't have to worry about it. And we're just looking for this coke brick. I guess you could search up coke brick and that would work too. We also need some sandstone, or can we just use sand? I guess you have to use sandstone in the middle. So we'll take some sand and compress it up into sandstone. We definitely don't need a sack of sandstone, but we've got the sand to make it, so why not? And then we're going to need, like I said, just like 12, what was it, 12? No, I think 15 of these bricks or something. That seems, no, that's definitely not enough. You need 9 times 4. 9 times 4 should definitely be enough. So 36 bricks is plenty. I think we've got enough of these bricks to make 36 now. No, we need 4 more to make 36. So hold on. Come on. 4 more bricks. I think that actually might be all of them right there. And I might be slightly over on my estimate, so I will tell you the number again once we have actually crafted everything, just in case I am wrong on my estimate, because I don't want you guys making way more than you need to and wasting resources if you do this at an earlier point in the game. So I said you needed 36 of these bricks. That might be too many. We will see. Might also be not enough. And we're going to need to take 2 sets of those and make them into slabs. And now we shall start creating our coke oven. I'm just going to put it like, is this a good place to put it? Maybe not, but I'm going to put it here anyway, because there's space here. There definitely is enough space to put it here. I just don't know if it's a good place. But we'll find out. I don't see a reason why it would be bad. Now we just got to place not slabs at the bottom, like I just did. You got to place the bricks at the bottom, like this. And then you're going to go up a block, except for in the center. And then you're going to place another row on top, or I guess a row layer with the center filled in, and then just the slabs on top. And now when I right click on it with an engineer's hammer, I think it has to be an engineer's hammer, and it should just become an oven, a coke oven, or a coal oven, I guess, to be specific. Like this. Did I craft this wrong? Or build it wrong? Come on. Maybe it's got to be solid. I don't think it has to be solid. Oh, it does. Okay. Yeah, so it's got to be solid. Don't leave out the one in the middle. The only thing I did wrong was that I only needed 33 of these coke bricks, not 36. So when you build it yourself, make 33 coke bricks. Otherwise, you will have leftover of 3 coke bricks. You will always have leftover of the coke brick slabs because you have to do 2 crafting recipes worth. It requires 9, and you're going to end up with 12. But I don't think that's a real big problem or anything. Now we just need to take the coal that we have and just get a bunch of it, like not like that. I don't want flint. Keep swapping out. And we will put it into the thingy. The coke oven. Oh, and I thought you needed to put a stack in the top and then a stack in the bottom, but there is no bottom, so I guess you just put a stack in. I also don't know why I grabbed that much coal. I almost called it coke coal, but it's not coke coal yet. It will be turning into coke coal. We will have to wait a little bit of time to hopefully get a bucket of creosote out of this to get some treated planks, so I will be back with you as soon as we have creosote. Never mind, I am actually back right now to tell you that if you're going to be making a large quantity of coke coal and you only have one oven, you might as well just make stacks of coal blocks because that produces a coal coke block when it comes out. And I think it also produces like 5 buckets of creosote oil. Yeah, five buckets. So I don't think it goes any faster. I think it takes like 10 times as long, but it means you won't have to like babysit it or anything. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to tell you until we have creosote. So I shall pause again. All right, I have creosote now, and I got it pretty quickly. I think it only takes like 450 seconds, like almost 10 minutes. But it gives you 5 buckets of creosote. It actually is only, I said before that it was 10 times longer than a piece of coal. It's actually the exact same speed as a piece of coal times 9 because a block has 9 pieces in it. However, it gives you 10 times more creosote instead of 9 times more creosote. So it is more efficient actually and not slower than regular coal if you're just trying to get creosote. Let's grab some buckets, and perfect, exactly 5 buckets. We will grab all 5 of those in creosote for now. Oh, there's one more. And we will run back and make some treated planks, and then we'll get ourselves a cloche. So there's a bucket of creosote. Here are some planks, and we only need 8 for now. That's more than enough for the amount of cloches that we're going to make. And why don't we get ourselves, well, I guess 3 cloches, because we can. We've got the iron for it. We could even make all, like, way more. Many more cloches. We're not going to yet. Now, we've got to hook this up to power. So why don't I run a power line off with some energy conduits in a different direction. Grab some conduit right here. 7 of those. And we can run it off like, I don't know. That way? That way. We'll go that way. For now. We can always do something else with this and put it somewhere else later when we have a better spot. Now, this is the perfect height as well to place them. Good. You got to hook them up to power at, I think the top gets power. Now, there should be a water section somewhere. So let's grab a couple of one transfer node, I guess, with a couple of speed upgrades. So I can grab, we probably only need 2 speed upgrades. We can start with 1, that way we don't overload our GP power setup. And then we just need some transfer like that. 3, 4, 5, something like that, transfer pipes, as well as a fluid transfer node. We can make 4 of them because that's the smallest amount we can make. And then we also need one more sink. So we shall make another sink. And we need a bucket of water for that. So let me grab another bucket. We don't actually have the stuff for a bucket. Well, like rather an empty bucket. We don't have the stuff for a bucket of water until I made that bucket, is what I meant. And then now we can make a sink. Sink, like that. I guess there's other sinks, but I think the DecoCraft ones don't actually do anything. Alright, here's a sink. Now we can go downstairs, plop a sink over on one of these sides. I think... Oh man, I'm trying to remember. Now these all are getting power, I hope. Are they getting power? They are. Oh, we don't have enough power generation. That's the problem. Yeah, there's not enough power left in the system to power these and those. Well, I guess we gotta make a generator. We can make another one of these regular, like, Mark 1 generators, because we do have the redstone for it now. I think water goes in on the back here. We're gonna try it. I don't remember the exact interface for these. I haven't used them in quite a while. And we can plop a transfer node on there. I could put more on, but I don't think we'll need it. And this should pull out water. Is that not a fluid transfer node? Yes, it is. Why is there no water in it? Oh, because it's putting water into these. Makes a lot of sense. All right, and so I guess that is the correct fill port. Now, one of these is like an input for something else, and one of them is an output. I have no idea which is which, and I also don't think it matters all that much. We can take some of this fertilized dirt. I don't know if we have any. Let me see if I can make some. Yeah, we can just make a little bit. Now, I don't think you can make the farmland, but I can make the dirt. And I hope we can put this into the cloche. I think it'll make it faster. It might not. I might be crazy. It can go in the cloche, so that is some progress. Now, we're going to need the seeds that we want to put in there. I want to grow some of these iron seeds in there. I think I've got iron seed right here. And I don't think you can make higher tier iron seeds. I think it's just like iron seeds. That's it. You get the tier that you get. We'll look into that if we can make higher tier ones eventually. I know you can put fertilizer in here too. We don't have any fertilizer yet to put in, but I can make some. It's just like bone meal. I don't know if the fertilizer actually works. I know in the past there have been versions where it doesn't work properly. This should grow now and create fertilizer, or not fertilizer, create iron essence, and lots of it. We'll see. It hasn't created any yet. In fact, it's not growing in any significant capacity at all, I don't think. But it's also hard to tell, because it doesn't actually show up on the outside, or it doesn't show up on the outside until the plant updates. These should go really fast, in theory. We can throw a piece of wheat in there. It might not be growing at all, because it might not support fertilized dirt in these. It does look like it supports it, because when I take it out, it updates. Now let's throw wheat in there, and we'll see if these go ultra fast, which they should. It's not growing at all. All right, we'll come back in a second. I want to make a tier 5 inFerium seed. I think that's the highest tier. Maybe it's tier 6. Let's look up inFerium seed. The highest is tier 5, and that's going to require supremium. We've only got 1 supremium, so we need to work our way up the ranks. Now, I think we already have a tier 3 seed. Let's grab all of our seeds from over here, because these grow really slow anyway, and are probably useless where they are. They're probably not doing a whole heck of a lot of anything. Ooh, we also need to place a torch over here. Let me go grab a torch real quick, just so that we don't get any mob spawns. 1 torch. And place it over here. Perfect. Oh, no. I did not mean to do that. Now, head back over here with our tier 3 seed. We can work on the tier 2 ones later. And make it into a better one. So a tier 4. Do we have the stuff to make a tier 4? We do. We actually have the stuff for more than 1 tier 4. but I'm going to hold off for now because I don't even know if the system works 100% yet. I'm not totally sure. Now we need 3 more of that supremium. So we need, to get 3 supremium, we need 24 superium. We need more intermedium. It means we need prudentium, I bet, because I bet we don't have any prudentium. No, we don't. Of course we don't. Let's make up as much prudentium as we can make. Like, that much, because that's as much as we can make. Oh man, I don't think we're going to have enough for a tier 5 seed, but we can start with a tier 4, I guess, if we have to. Now, let's try to make some superium. No, inferium. Intermedium. I keep trying. I'll get it right eventually. We made 20. That means we can make like 3 more this. Yeah, we don't have enough to make more, any significant quantity more of this superium stuff. So we've got a tier 4 seed for now. Now let's hop downstairs and see if these have actually done anything yet. No, they haven't. So fertilized dirt must not be supported. Yeah, because I can put coal coke in there and it looks right as well. So we've got to use regular dirt or sand. I think you can use sand for anything that grows on sand. I guess it just doesn't work with that like modded dirt. There might be some kind of modded dirt that works with it that makes it grow quicker, but I don't know about that. So if we put in the dirt here, it should show us the growth on the outside now. Oh wow, that is working way quicker. Oh yeah, okay. That is a noticeable difference, like very noticeable. Let's plop our inferium in there as well as a piece of dirt. Now I think we can grab some bone meal, and I don't know if it'll work on the iron one or the inferium one, but it should work on the other one, the wheat. We can also grab some chicken manure and see if the chicken manure works. Because if that works, now we'll have finally a good use for chicken manure. No, that doesn't work. Ooh, man, that was some lag. Yeah, that doesn't work, but the bone meal does work. I don't know if it's doing anything, but you can put it in. We'll see if it does something when the fertilizer amount runs down. I think it should run down when the fertilizer amount goes to 0, and then it should take a bone meal and bump the growth modifier up to something. Whoa, that is way quicker, and we're getting more tier 4 inferium seeds. Oh, okay, that's going to make this whole process a lot less expensive. I can just throw out these tier 2 ones unless they're good for something else. I guess they're good for making a seed reprocessor. Yeah, I will make a seed reprocessor then. No, we don't have solium. Never mind. We'll put them in the system. That way we have the seeds we need for a seed reprocessor. Now let's get all of these items pumping out of here. I know this episode's running a little long, but I want to get this thing automated real quick. Yes, past me, you're right. This episode is getting really long. So I'm going to cut it off and save it for next episode here. The rest of the recording, as well as whatever I do for next episode, will have to be pushed back for later because this got way too long. I hope you enjoyed it. We're really starting to make a lot of fast progress here. I'm really liking this series, even though it's not getting as many views as some of the other episodes I make. It is really fun, and it's a lot easier to make than my Minesomnia stuff, so I'm going to keep sticking with it. If you liked the video, please throw a like on the video. If you like my videos and would like to see more, please throw a subscription over. And if you would like to get notified every single time I post a video, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when I post Skyfactory videos, or Minesomnia videos, or Redstone tutorials if I ever make a second one, and I probably will, or whatever else. And oh, if you have a tank like this, note, you're going to need a torch on top. I didn't notice that until right this second. I really need to better mob-proof this base. Anyway, we'll save that for a future episode, or maybe off camera. Regardless, I hope you had a great day. Bye-bye.